Yeah, such a feel-good tune, such a feel-good beat. Big up to the people there, man. Good morning to everyone in the building. Could be evening for some of you guys as well. So love for the love, for all of you guys tuning in for the small minute, hour, whatever we have to make sure, you guys enjoy and bring you guys the best news out there. Matt is in the building. I know this is you guys' favorite, segment, the sit down. The sit down's always a vibe. Listen, it's
Come
going to
on.
be laughter. There might be some back and forth, depending on if we have any differences. And Matt, guess what is back, Matt? Guess what's back?
Oh, let me guess. The questions.
The question, Matt in the hot seat is
What
back.
a surprise.
Matt, I'm going to be honest, this week they are very, very nice because I was doing a stream with Drift and Cal, and I was like, when I saw what they got, I was like, Matt is right, Matt is right. People are a bit harsher on Matt. They're always trying to get, I don't know. But these ones are very, very calm. I'll send them to you later down in the stream so you can have a look and then go through them and then answer them. But big up to everyone in the building, I should say. And also, guys, you know what we normally do? We normally check in with the people, make sure everyone's blessed, making sure everyone's mental is in the best position possible. I would always say, listen, not everyone's going to be happy every day, but we always try our best to try and hit the day off in the right way. But Matt, how are you today, bro?
I'm blessed, my bro. And like always, I'm always looking forward to this show. This is one of my favorite shows, bro. Like, I'm not just saying that because you're here. Like, seriously, one of my favorite shows. Everyone knows the vibe is always lit on this channel. Like, you get what I'm saying? And you see the tune as well, bro.
Yeah.
That tune is cold. I'm always vibing to it all the time. Intro music, everything. Man. I'm not gonna lie. Your level up has been insane, bro. Trust me.
I love, man. We're trying. Hey, listen, man. Hey,
I know you're not even in final form yet. You know them ones there. Still, so don't worry.
Hey, listen, people. I ain't gonna lie. Still, you might in next streams, you might see something different. You might be like, raw. Okay, Enz, I see you. That's what.
I'm not even gonna lie. I might have to make a transfer. Shout out my brothers, them.
Are you trying to be Isak? Let's switch.
I'm trying to do an Isak thing right now.
You saying, Matt, you told me something in the background. I saw it, but I was like, should I believe it? You know what? Let's go to this screen. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's bring this up here. Maybe I don't know if the people's going to be able to see it, but let me know, people, if you're struggling.
What I'll do is I'll try and let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. Hold on.
But shout out to everyone in the chat as well, man, guys. Love for the love as always, man.
See that. I think, they can see that. Don't worry about the picture, guys. So, what we've been discussing is that Craig Hope, this stemmed from last night, ends, and apparently Isak is now training back at his former club, Real Sociedad, back in Spain. So far, Newcastle have not confirmed if they're aware of this. Either way, it's not looking good. If injured, surely his rehab should be taking place at his own club. This is so true. Bro, I'm going to be honest. This is getting a bit ugly. Like, it's getting a bit... Like, Isak's doing the most. Like, don't get me wrong. If we get the player, we're going to look at it and go, he done everything to play for us, yeah? But could you imagine if someone like, I don't even know, like DIAZ done the same thing? Like, imagine DIAZ went back to Porto or something, back to Portugal to do some rehab just so we can force him to Bayern. We'll be like, nah, this is a bit too much, DIAZ. Like, we get you want to go, but there's a way of doing things, bro. Like, so I don't want to do the double. Football's all about double standards, yeah? I get it. It is.
Yeah.
It is about double standards, right?
Right.
But ends. Surely there comes a point where we're like, Isak, just chill, brother. We got you. Like, you don't need to do too... Because do you know what it is, bro?
Yeah.
He might do too much to the point where Newcastle might just be like, nah, you're actually taking us for idiots already. We're not going to sell you.
I see your point, Matt, but nah, I'm joking. I was going to say about Newcastle, but I actually have some Newcastle subscribers now, so I'm not going to say that.
Yeah. No, don't.
Shout out to you, man, in the building. Nah, on the real though, Matt. What do you want him to do? He wants to leave a football club. He's trying to make it as clear as possible. He's not trying to give you any like feelings where he's just like, oh, I'm here and I'm trying to still mingle and vibe with the people and giving them mixed signals. He's going, transfer request handed in. I have agreed personal terms in Liverpool. And now I'm going to go and train somewhere else to show you guys, look, I don't want to mess up what's going on at the club at the moment. When the team comes back, which I'm sure they're going to be flying back, if not already flew back, you don't want Isak in and around the building. What's that going to do? It's going to cause loads of commotion, bro. There's going to be the media team for Newcastle going to be trying to snap up pictures, trying to make him look happy. And he's like, bro, I don't want to be here. Do you know what I mean? So I think his fan base, mixed signals. He's just like, get the best deal possible for me. But him going to Spain to train,
that is correct, bro. Unauthorized flight. What are we doing? Man didn't even tell that. Imagine that, yeah. That's the equivalent of you working in a normal office job.
Yeah.
And you tell your manager like you've got a really bad flu or something. So like you're off work, yeah. You then call him the next day and say, I'm still not ready to come back in next week. And my man can hear some Spanish in the background. He might just say, Ends, sorry, I know it's your personal business, but are you still in the country? Nah, I just went to Spain. I ain't feeling great, so I just thought it's best that I want to be near my family. Your manager's gonna be like, okay, sit back 1 second. You're gonna get that email. That's gonna be man's gone AWOL, absent without leave.
But I've had to send. Right. I won't go into detail about the job I used to do. But I had to send that email. But I sent that email after I saw them. They was ill, right? I was like, all right, cool, no problem. Yeah, have the days off, whatever you need. Get back healthy, come back in. Bro, this brother came back with a tan. I'm like, no. So I, you know me. Yeah, did you get like a sunbed, my guy? Like, nah, I don't do them things there, bro. I'm like, you come back with a tan though. What's going on, dog?
What's really good though?
Then by the grapevine, he told someone that, yeah, man, I was away in France for a little bit, like just to ease off and that. Yeah, man said he was ill, so he had to hold that email real quick, bro.
This is what I'm saying, and this is what Newcastle. This is what I don't want to happen, but you can see it happening already. You know it's gonna get ugly now. You know Newcastle are gonna be like, listen, we understand you want to go, and the rumors are today that. No, but rumors. Ian Doyle from the Echo has already said that Newcastle are upset that we haven't even bid. But why are you upset if we haven't bid if he's not for sale? Do you get what I'm saying? So, bro, Isak's done his part.
I didn't believe the other day when I read the Twitter pages and the Twitterverse was going crazy. It was like, oh, Isak is ghosted, man. Them not replying to texts, not replying to messages. I don't know, should I believe that? But now we're saying he's in Spain at his former club training. I'm now leaning towards him, like saying, yeah, he's probably airing man's texts as well. And do you believe, like, they were saying about the senior players, some of the senior players are now upset that the fact that he's, he wants to leave and stuff, and they want him gone. They want him out the team now. Yeah. And they've spoken to the higher ups and they say, nah, we need to get this brother out the clubbers. So, because he's messing up the harmony of the squad. Do you believe that?
I believe that. I think Liverpool are making that bid next week. I think it's almost not too late, but I just think end of the week don't really make sense. Because if they want to try and find a fast resolution and give Newcastle the money, so Newcastle can make maybe the bids for the strikers and put a bit more money to secure those players that they're not currently getting.
Yeah.
Put a bid in then early next week. I'm talking Monday. You continue throughout negotiations throughout the week and hopefully get wrapped up by the weekend or whatever. Talking about next week, bro. When you've got friends in your workplace and you feel like your brethren disrespected you, you're gonna start feeling a certain way. Now I've got to try and do it in work terms, to make it kind of for people to understand. It's like me and you are blessed at work, yeah. But basically, I'm down tooling at work. You're not having to do more work. Yeah. So when I leave the office early, you can't get hold of me. You're basically covering my hours. That's basically Newcastle using that striker who, bless him, he's a youngster. But he's trying to be fast track. You can tell he's not. He's not ready.
Yeah.
Isak has just left Newcastle in a mess. The players see it as a disrespect. I do think there's something in there, and not only that. Bigger Anfield sector, he said something that was kind of so true. If you want to stop speculation, you do what we did. But here's the caveat to this, though. So remember when I showed you 2017, Liverpool put out a statement regarding Coutinho, which is insane. I don't even remember this, bro. Like we were saying, Newcastle, if they want to, they can do that. They haven't done that, which means the player is for sale. They would just like a quick resolution now.
Yeah.
And I think they would want that money so that they can go and put in bids elsewhere. Because I think Newcastle maybe just want to cut ties potentially now. But they're going to try and do it in the best way possible. They got to still think about their club.
Exactly.
But I reckon the players are annoyed though, bro. You can see like Robert's taking over the whole preseason tour. They can't go anywhere without being questions asked by Isak.
But the thing is, I get it as well, man, because, you know, everywhere they go, they're going to want to know where your talisman is, right? Like, why is he not there? Is he injured? Is he not? Now you're hearing that he's training. So if he was injured, why are you training, my guy? Like, that don't even make sense. So, look, I think, yeah, the club, like, they have to save face in. And I get their journals, and I get most of the journals like, yeah, throw a bid in, man. Why are you not throwing in a bid? But at the same time, Liverpool have to make sure, because for me, bro, I don't think Liverpool want to go into this back and forth with bids. I don't think Liverpool want to go, here's this, let's see what you say, rejection, go again. Here's this, reject. I don't think, I think they're going direct to source and going, where can we find a middle ground for both of us? Don't try and mug us off. We're not going to mug you off. The player wants to come. We want to make it a smooth transition, but we also want to give you what we think he's valued at.
Yeah.
Where can we
I
meet?
agree.
Newcastle might go, right, we want 150. Liverpool are saying we're more in the region of around 120, 130. Can we meet somewhere there? And I think as soon as that gets the green light where they go, all right, listen, yeah, we'll take a 130 and he's yours. I think that's when Liverpool will officially put the bid in. I don't think we're going to go in just willy-nilly and keep trying to bid and stuff like that. But then, you know, looking at Fabrizio's last one yesterday, this was his last tweet, because I big up to you guys on Coppish, because I was watching. You was obviously you was reading out some of the news yesterday as well. But this was his last one. Alexander Isak keeps waiting for Liverpool. His only clear choice, despite reports on Al-Ahly and more clubs. Personal terms never going to be an issue, and choice has been made weeks ago. So clearly, the brother is saying that he wants to come to us, and I now, obviously, we all believe now that the personal terms and stuff have been agreed to. What is it, 2031, bro? So the brother wants to come to us, innit?
Yeah, I think personal terms are already done. Like from like a verbal agreement, I would say. Obviously, because you can't sign anything, but yeah, the fact that even Fabrizio hasn't even debunked, because what it was, there was a lot of chatter yesterday. Florian Plettenberg was the first to break the news. He said he believes there's an agreement in principle regarding wages on a 6-year deal. And Fabrizio like was getting like hammered in the comments, like, oh, why aren't you reporting this? So Fabrizio was just like, listen, guys, if Liverpool were about to, he was like, you can tell, bro, this is I've never seen Fabrizio look so stressed. He's stressed about his saga.
Yeah, it's like, bro, give me something.
Like, bro, give us the here we go, man. What's the long thing? Fabrizio was just like, guys, if Liverpool are about to bid, and he's very confident they're about to bid, they are bidding because they've already. He basically said if they would have spoken to the agent. He had to be careful what he said, because he realized if he said Liverpool would agree personal terms, Newcastle could potentially use that and go, right, boom, all right, Liverpool, you're doing too much now. So that's why he said the agent, blah, blah, blah. But Liverpool obviously would have spoken to the agent, and Isak would probably have an idea of what is going on. So he basically said without saying, yes, terms are agreed. Because this is where you have to be careful as well. Fabrizio gets these exclusives because he speaks directly to agents, right? Directly to the players.
Directly, bro.
But he has to be careful what he says, because you can also incriminate that agent. Which, for example, I look at Gibbs White, the whole Gibbs White situation.
Nah, we'll get to that, man.
We'll get to that.
I want to ask your opinion on that, because
that
you weren't a part of the segment, but you brought it up. I need to know.
All right. We'll get onto that later then. We'll get onto that later. Yeah, it's cool. But yeah, it's mad.
Nah, listen, stop stressing out Fabrizio, you lot, man. Big up to everyone in the building. There's over 300 of you in the building. Let's get those likes up as soon as we possibly can, guys. We want to hit 300, man. I feel like 300 is a good mark. Maybe that's what we're gonna have to pay for Isak to get him out of Newcastle. Nope, joking. We ain't gonna be paying that kind of money. But look, the amount is touted around 120 plus add-ons, man. Obviously, we don't control the purse strings at Liverpool. Do we really care about the money as fans? We just want the best talents at our club. For me personally, I'll ask your opinion on it. 120 plus add-ons. I think the add-ons is around 10 million. Is that more than enough, bro? Is that more than enough? Adequate enough? That's enough to go and get players.
It's more than enough. I think though, I think it might be a little bit more than that. I think it might be 130 with add-ons. I don't think Newcastle will get the full 150. but I think it might be 130 of add-ons. You got to look at the Flow and Vert situation. They wanted 127 million. We gave them in the end 116. That's including add-ons. Base fee was 116 million add-ons, right? We know what we've done. We kind of, I won't say we've been bad, man, but one thing I will say is we kind of buoyed them. Let's keep it up. We buoyed them because we basically said, your side thing, yeah, we'll take that. EKITIKE. Oh, your main thing, yeah, we'll take that as well. It just depends how you want to do it. We can either do it the easy way or the hard. That's what we've done. We have to be honest, bro.
Sorry, Newcastle fans. Sorry. Apologies. Sorry.
We've kind of disrespected them, bro. Like, we have. Because I think what it is as well, it's the fact of we didn't even let them get EKITIKE. We didn't even let them have one moment where they felt they was going to get EKITIKE. Once that news broke that we're getting EKITIKE, they thought they were getting EKITIKE. We just said, oh, you want to play that game? So you want to tell us no for Isak, and you think you could sneak away and go and get EKITIKE? No. What we're going to do is we're going to go and get EKITIKE. We're going to shame you publicly. And then on top of that, we're going to let the world know that we've asked about Isak and the money that's involved. Bro, I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of a...
Yeah,
it's one of them, I'm sorry, not sorry. Someone said it in the chat.
Nah, but bro, like for real, innit? Shout out to Drift because Drifty wanted to let them have EKITIKE, bro. I said if they would have had him, they would have mugged us. I promise you, they would have mugged us off. They would have been like,
they would have. They would have, 100%. And not only that, I mean, to be fair to Drift, there could have been a scenario where they got EKITIKE and then they still eventually sold us Isak. We don't know that.
Don't want to be in that position. I don't think leverage-wise, it's not a great position.
Yeah, that's not a great position to be in. Like, bro, they would hold all the cards there. We wouldn't even have one Joker up our sleeve. What we did, though, is we activated the Joker card straight away. That's what we did. And the Joker card was, we're going to get EKITIKE. You didn't think we was going to get EKITIKE because you thought that was just going to focus all our attention on Isak. No. Throw the Joker in there, boom. And now they're panicking because not only that, Isak has seen what's going on at Liverpool and he's gone, nah. And like, bro, you know what everyone kept on saying? Isak's not that type of guy. He's a really humble guy. Remember earlier on in the summer, we was told he's not gonna upset Newcastle. He doesn't see that type of guy. Bro, he's done the complete opposite. It's like Coutinho. My back. I broke my back. Like one of them ones, bro.
My back is hurting, bro. Hey, shout out to John for the super chat because it ties it in exactly what you're saying. I remember people saying Isak don't want y'all like that. He ain't even kicking up a fuss. Gyökeres did the same thing due to an agreement.
All right, so
John.
there was some stuff come out yesterday. I think Melissa Reddy was saying how apparently Isak told Newcastle towards the end of last season that was his last season. So this shouldn't be new to Newcastle. But Newcastle doing the whole nah. I don't know if you've heard it. Have you not seen it?
Yeah, no, but you know when I'm like, when you glance stuff as scrolling, I glanced it, I'm like, I see so much online. I'm like, what is there?
There's a lot. What is there to believe?
But I didn't see there's more people quoting it. But I've seen sometimes people quote someone, but it's not actually factual. So I was just like, I'll skip that.
It was Melissa Reddy. She was the one that said, let me see if I can find it. That Isak told them towards the end of the season just gone that this will be his last summer. So Newcastle shouldn't be surprised at what's going on.
So why are they moving like they're surprised then? Why are they moving like this is fresh news to them? Like, oh my days, why is Liverpool coming for a player?
I guess in that regard, if they don't do that, Liverpool will be able to get him for a lesser fee. Remember, it's all about your public stance. If your public stance, how you look, 100%. Because if you start saying things like, we like in the news starts to break, or it was already leaked that Isak wanted out, they're going to struggle to get that money that they want. Liverpool would catch on to that. There's a reason why we've gone strong for Isak this summer anyway. There would have been conversations that would have took place at the end of last year. It kind of all goes hand in hand. Isak probably wanted to leave. Liverpool said, what are you saying? And he's probably gone, I would be interested. We win the league. All right, cool. Boom. It's a wrap.
And so Newcastle lost to Jesse Lingard FC, you know. That's mad. It's just, but I think from a fans, and I know many of you guys in the chat, Liverpool fans, maybe we want, we can't wait for this bid to go in. But it is Friday tomorrow?
Yeah, Friday tomorrow, bro.
And Liverpool normally try and do some madness on a Friday. Normally, what we've seen over the past, well, for this transfer window, especially, bro, it feels like they've gotten on and gone, yeah, let's just keep doing the Friday thing. So if we don't hear nothing today, I think a bid will go in tomorrow. And once the bid goes in, I think that'll be that. I don't think, the player, like, he's put his house up for rent as well, I heard. Like, I was like, okay, so
Bro, could you imagine? We put the bid in, and we've obviously got the kit launch tomorrow as well. Nah, Liverpool got mad. Remember, that's another part of the story. Yesterday, Newcastle released a kit. Isak was nowhere to be seen in the promotionals. I'm not gonna lie, Isak's gone mad. Man said, cut me out of the Newcastle decision. I've just found the thing.
Makes sense. Go on, bro.
Yeah,
Go on.
I've just found a thing from Melissa Reddy. So she says, she was speaking on Gimme Sport. I'm told from Isak's end that it was made very clear that last season will be his final of Newcastle. That was communicated. He wanted a fresh challenge. I think it was always the plan for Liverpool to have EKITIKE and Isak in an ideal world. Liverpool knew there would be this market opportunity because he made it clear to Newcastle that he wanted last season to be his final one at the club. So
why are they moving like this is something new? This is something fresh that their first time they're hearing it and stuff like that. It doesn't even make sense to me now. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
It's that shocked, but I'm not. You know that pretend shock face? They're doing that. They have to do that. Remember, as big as Isak is, he's not bigger than Newcastle. Newcastle's still way bigger than Alexander Isak, right? They've got fans to appease. Like the fact that he got cropped out the video is a madness in itself, because fans are already going to be thinking, well, we know he's not going to be here. He's their biggest player. He's their global superstar. They were supposed to build around him. The problem is the project hasn't caught up with his talents. That's all it is for Newcastle. Do you get what I'm saying? They haven't been able to give him a platform at the highest level. They're on their way there, but they're not there yet. That's the problem.
Nah, man. Big up to Dean as well in the building.
Right,
he was away for a minute, man. He was, recovering from I'm sure he'll tell the people anyway.
Yeah.
Full health. And I can't wait, man, to get him back doing some streams. So big up to you, bro. I was literally voice noting this morning as well. Man sounded gas, bro. He can't wait to be back.
Because he messaged me, I want to say last week. Yeah, last week about the Isak thing, and I just said, I'm not gonna say what I just said, but I just said, no.
Yeah, I've been updating him still, man. I keeping him fresh in the transfer stuff.
But
Matt, if he comes in, right, at the moment, Matt, we got 2 strikers, and he's gonna come in and make the third one. There's no movement on the other striker. He shall not be named. No, and I heard your defense force yesterday still.
Bro.
I heard it, Matt, and it was okay. From an outsider looking in perspective, I see where you were coming from. But anyone that has tied emotions from both ends, so whether you're on the side of in and you're on the side of out, bro, they were crashing out in the chat. I saw it, bro.
It's so mad. What I found crazy just quickly about that was everybody knows I want him gone. Like I just want him gone, right?
100.
But to now just sit there and just start saying stuff because you don't like him, like just allow it, bro. Like man can score a goal and someone will say, yeah, he scored a goal, but everything else he done was absolutely shambles. Yeah, it might have been, but he scored a goal though, right?
Yeah,
bro, I get it. We want him gone. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go.
Yeah.
But just like let man just do his thing and let him leave. Like I think we just got to stop doing this whole.
That's it, crap. Yeah,
we know he's not good enough for Liverpool. Like we know this, bro. But I just think now, what's that phrase like? It's like pause, beating a dead horse, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's one of them ones. Like just like let him go and just let him do what he's doing.
Let him live, man. Jesus Christ. But I heard you different. I was like, I wasn't shocked, Matt, because I knew you was looking at it from a football standpoint. So I was like, all right, I hear it. And then, yeah, man, the ratings, the man them were crashing out in the chat with some of the ratings.
I just said he was about, I said he was either a 4 or 5. I just thought it was average. I said his link-up play wasn't, I said it was pretty good. And I said the one thing that people will always remember is the miss. And he only had one chance in the whole game.
Yeah, the link-up play was a vibe still. I can't even knock it. But we got 3 strikers in, man. We got 3 left backs and we got 3 strikers, bro. What are we gonna do?
Hold on, we got 3 strikers. Wait, no.
We're gonna have.
Oh yeah, I see where you're going with it. Yeah.
Sorry, Newcastle fans.
Yeah,
we're gonna have 3 strikers at the football club, bro. So what do we do? Because one doesn't look likely there's a club that can afford him, and then we got 3 left backs. Are we planning to play one of these left backs at centre back?
No, hell no, bro. I don't want to see Robert or Tsimikas at centre back. I know we've done it in pre-season. I know we have. If we go into any game next season with one of them left backs at centre back, it's just gonna be vibes.
The gaffer said we have vibes, Matt. The gaffer said we could find solutions.
Nah.
What was the last time you heard that? Come on.
Yeah, we know when we heard that. Then we have internal solutions. Nah, I don't want to hear that, bro. About internal. We got food at home. Yeah, but if the food at home's gone off, you have to go and get new food.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, there's no chance that, like, surely Slot is smart enough to know that you can't do Tsimikas at centre back, Robert at centre back. I don't even want to see Endo at centre back or Grav at centre back. I think he's just doing that again. It's all about public stance ends. If he says we're looking for a centre back, bruv, you might as well add another 20 million for Guehi, because that's now even more premium, or whoever you're gonna go and get. It's all about go on.
Matt, no, the problem is, I get that point, but why is everyone move like everyone else is crazy? Like, if I don't say this, that means everyone's gonna think I don't need a centre back. Everyone knows Liverpool need a centre back. We have 3 fit centre backs. One we can't really trust. Big up my guy Joey, but bro, you keep picking up these mad knocks. Ibu's future's still not sorted, but we're hoping, because I've seen him do a lot more media work. So maybe there's something in the works there where he's getting his contract. So Liverpool are promoting him and throwing him into loads of different things. And then we got Virgil. So ideally, you're like, we need 4 anyway. You need a 4th centre back within the team. So everyone. So even if the manager goes, oh yeah, we got solutions. Oh yeah, we don't really. Even if I was the other clubs, I'm like, they still need a centre back, bro. I'm a donut, bro.
We need 2. Yeah, we need 2 centre backs.
You're going with the Cal stance now. Is that where you're going? That Cal said he wanted what, 5?
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying we need 2 centre backs is Joey G at this point is just. He's just more of a. If he's available, he can play some minutes, whether it's at left back or centre back or right back. I'm not even counting Joey right now. I feel bad. Big up Joey G, because I've got nothing but respect for him, but his availability is obviously a serious issue. So that means you've got 2 centre backs, right? You need to go and get a centre back like a Guehi. You can come in and play now, and you can go and get a young centre back who's up and coming, maybe like the one from Atalanta, Scalvini, I think his name is, someone like that. Yeah, you go and get them. So you go and get 2 different profiles, one for the now, one for the future. We need that. Want to know why as well? Hate to even bring to people's attention. Virgil's probably going to potentially leave in 2 years as well. And 2 years will go fast in football. Before you know it, Virgil's not here. We don't know whether Ibu's going to be staying, or hopefully he does. So we got to kind of make sure we don't get into a situation where the whole world knows we're just after centre-backs and we can't get them because the prices are too high. We need 2 centre-backs, bro.
Cal's gonna be Cal. If he's watching, he's definitely grinning teeth, bro. He's like, I told you,
2 centre-backs.
We need 5. I was like, no, we need 4, man. But
we need 4. But the problem is, Joey G, bro. Up until when I saw the news that he had to be sent home due to a minor Achilles, but anything with your Achilles is never minor. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know, bro. Trust. It's never minor, bro.
Brother, I had cramp in my Achilles, and I literally thought my foot was done. Man thought I don't even know my foot
broken,
but I thought my leg was finished. I remember one day I woke up and I cramp in my Achilles, brother. I had to quickly just like try and stretch out my foot, because bro, your Achilles is not a joke. It's like an elastic band. Yeah. Once that snaps. You know what happens to elastic band?
Yeah.
You can't fix it. You got to do all the tying thing. It's never going to be the same, blood. I thought you know
you got to tie it all together.
You got to tie it together. Hope for the best.
You say, man, just round there tying up the back of the leg.
Yes.
All right, chat. I want to get you guys involved in this one. Big up to everyone. There's nearly 500 of you guys in the building. Over 500 across both platforms.
Come on, man.
But the likes are like 148, man. That's mad.
Nah,
still.
Come on, we gotta get this out to 300 likes, people. What we doing?
That's the target, man. That's the target.
It's the duo you didn't even know you needed every Thursday, man. Come on, man.
Exactly. I want to get you guys involved. hand on heart, be honest. Do we need 5 centre backs? I think we need 4, and I'm gonna trust Joey.
You're gonna trust that rubber band that keep breaking, yeah?
I'm just gonna trust. I'm gonna believe the club when they say it's a minor thing. They thought, you know what? Yeah, let's send you home.
Bro, it's his Achilles. If they said hamstring or thigh, it's because it's Achilles. And Achilles normally stems, in my opinion, from wear and tear of other injuries that you've had.
Yeah.
I could be so wrong in saying this, by the way. There's someone that might correct me, but from my understanding, it's wear and tear of hamstrings, thighs. Like, bro, if we rely on Joey G, I hate to say it, bro, we will be disappointed. The last time Joey G had a kind of injury-free season was 2 seasons ago, when he was doing that shifts at left back.
When he was just cooking, innit? He was just like,
and he was cooking.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many appearances he made, but that was the best Joey G that we've seen for a minute. I don't even know if we're ever going to get that Joey G back. And that wasn't even prime Joey, because prime Joey was the 1920 season, 18-19 season. That's like 5 years ago. And if he's watching, I just, you know what it is? I wish we could, if there was someone in our football team right now that we can wave a magic wand, they don't get no injuries. The first person I'm picking is Joey G, because he instantly becomes a centre back that we could say, do you know, if Ibu was to leave, oh, we got Joey G. I ain't worried.
And he instantly becomes someone in the team that you could rely on. He has speed. He's got, and I think with him as well, because he's not really playing any injuries, I think it's taken a toll on him slightly. Not from a mental position, I think from like a physical position. Because normally you could rely on, right? We know Joey's still got speed, bro. I've seen the man in a foot race, bro. It's a long
even
day.
now, and he's had all these injuries.
So if he didn't have that injury, and then because we've seen a confident Joey, that season with him and Virgil for the
man was bringing the ball out from the back, cutting with the passing late. God was going mad.
You remember when they shielded out William, bro?
Bro.
I said
when they double clutched.
Like
it was Fast and Furious.
Next to him and looked at him like, bro. You think you're going through? Nah, joke, man.
Man done Vin Diesel and Paul Walker thing. Man just said R.I.P. Paul Walker. Man just done this. Man took William like this.
No look driving that. Take that off man's feet, bro. All right, man. Let's shift the conversation. I wanna talk to you about yesterday's game, innit? Big up to the chat. I wanna get you guys take. We saw some magic from Wonder Kid, soon to be world class, Mr. Rio. TREY as well was balling out, by the way.
Balling out, bro.
Balling out, man. But we also have. Yeah, we went behind though. We went behind. We was 1-0 down.
Yeah.
And then the lads had to shift into gear. McAllister came on, Curtis came on and started cooking. Frimpong came on, started cooking. Talk to me, bro. What was your thoughts, man? And also we can add the Rio and TREY in there as well.
Yeah. It's so weird because first off, it's like we controlled the game, but we allowed them to have too many counter-attacking opportunities. And that's because I feel like our way of playing isn't settled just yet. I felt like Bradley and Kirkes were actually quite narrow. They were inverting. We were trying to overload for the center. The problem is when we was overloading for the center, they were just going out wide, and that's where you found Ibu running channels, even Virgil running a little bit of channel as well. The pitch was absolutely horrific, by the way.
I thought so, man.
But because you could tell, I'm like, nah, it can't be a coincidence that every single one of these top ballers just can't control the football. Like the pitch, every time, like if it was like the ball like skipped off the ground and it went to your foot, it would either speed up or slow down. Like it was all a bit of a mess. I thought Ibu had a clanger of a game. He wasn't good at all. I think Virgil had a good game. Only made one misjudgment, but it didn't really matter because they didn't score. It's when the ball was playing in behind and he kind of left it. Then it kind of sped up, and then I think they scored, but it was called offside. Gakpo, I don't know what's going on with Gakpo because people are crashing out on him, which I don't understand. Gakpo hit the post earlier on, and he should have scored when Mo put him in and he messed up.
Yeah, dropped the shoulder and then shot straight at the keeper, innit? When he dropped the shoulder and sent the other defender, he was missing, by the way. And then,
So he was a bit indifferent. Gravenberch didn't play well, in my opinion. I thought Gravenberch was way below par. I actually thought Soboslai was really, really good. Soboslai, one of the best players.
Like
Hey,
a different
Grav better be careful, Carl. You see when McAllister came on, you
Mm.
saw what Mac can do.
Yeah,
Because
I
Mac is
saw.
our best midfielder. He's our best midfielder, right?
I
I said, listen, Grav Merchant suspended for the first game.
Mm.
So I know what I gotta do. So Grav needs to be careful. That's what I'm gonna. You know, I'm a big advocate for Grav. Look at the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Grav, I think he needs to get up to speed quickly. I don't like the long throw-ins that I've been seeing. Is horrific.
We practiced. No, all right, man. He's gonna have teething issues though, man. That's the first time we tried it, and I hear it,
bro.
I hear it.
I saw it in the training,
and the man threw it, and man was dashing it in the box.
Yeah.
Maybe the pitch length, he didn't get you the too hot, ball was slippery, balls. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna have to, Matt. We're gonna have to, because we're gonna have to do something different. Bro.
I know.
Right after 2 throws, scrap it.
I hear it. It just what it is. It was just so. It just looked so underwhelming. I think that's what it was. Knowing that it happened in training, you're like, all right, cool, maybe this could work. And then you see it happen in like real game time. You're like, bro, what is this? But again, you're right. Give it a bit of time. But getting on to the stars of the show, I mean, Rio, just different. TREY, just different. McAllister as well. I think McAllister, TREY, and Rio. You see Rio though, yeah? I don't want to do too much. I don't.
No, do it, man. No, we have to, man. That's what we don't do enough of.
All right.
We look at we just everyone else with their youngsters and their superstars. All of us, we big them up.
Have a big decision to make, and I'll tell you where this decision is. All right, playing men's football week in week out is going to be a challenge, right? It's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
He's still got growing to do. He hasn't even turned 17 yet. I think he turned 17 at the end of this month, right? No, today. In fact, I want to say 10, 17, maybe next week or something like that. I think his birthday. But, bro, I see what Yamal's doing in Spain. Chat, I'm gonna be real. Yamal might have found his arch enemy. We just might not want to believe it yet. We might be a bit worried to kind of let him be what he wants to be right now, because he's that youthfulness, that no fear. But bro, all the talent's there, and you know, so crazy. He was just way more dangerous than Gakpo, which is insane to me, because Gakpo's a senior, isn't it? But when you know what Rio done? Rio was like, "Oh, what, you missed DIAZ? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, brother. I know it's early, but we might have a future Ballon d'Or winner on our hands." I'm being real, bro. Your mom, watch out.
All right, Matt, we're not going to disrespect Lamar.
No, guys, I'm joking.
Yeah, because we already know your feelings on him. But yeah, go on.
But all I'm saying is, all jokes aside, Rio's an amazing talent. We haven't seen a talent like that, if we're being realistic, probably since Sterling. I know he didn't go for the academy. We got him from Chelsea, but there is kind of some similar. Remember when we first saw Sterling in the men's team? Except for Sterling had a slighter frame. It was more. Do you know what I'm saying? More a little bit. Like, it wasn't very like.
But I think I actually think Rio is better than him. You know, that Sterling. I think this Rio version is better than that Sterling. Sterling had speed. He had loads of speed, and he was like.
But I know what you mean. Rio.
He didn't feel like Sterling was not complete, because I think he got better as he obviously played more for Liverpool, and then he went to Man City, and then he went to kind of win everything there.
It's footwork.
Bro, Rio's a different kettle of fish, bro.
He can read you. What's so crazy about Rio is when he's dropping a shoulder or he's doing a step over, he doesn't need to look at you to know your body position. He can sense where you're gonna. That's why Tomori was on ice skates. Remember when we played AC Milan? Bro, Tomori's a very good 1v1 defender, you know. He's making Tomori slide all over the place, bro.
Do you know what, Matt? That first couple of minutes, I thought Tomori might have had him, you know, because when Tomori just eased him off, shielded him off,
because he can use the grown man strength to
it's like, yo, get out of here.
But Ria said, all right, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna be that little bit quicker then. Speed always beats power, bro. Always. Speed always beats power. Because with speed, you can generate power. If you're just powerful, you might be slow, whatever. Speed, that's how I always see it. Speed, in my opinion, always beats power. So that's why in football, more times than not, the best players normally have speed, majority of time. Not all the time, majority of time. When you have speed, it's like having an X factor because not everyone is blessed with speed. Speed can be an equalizer for some players. Do you get what I'm saying?
Nah, listen, bro. That's the thing and obviously the manager is gonna have to think about it because we've spoken about potentially getting a Rodrigo in.
Yeah. This
maybe a Malik
right.
Fofana.
I don't want Fofana. That we got food at home. No, we got food at home.
Yeah, and it's not.
I don't want Fofana.
And it's not.
If you're gonna get me Rodrigo, and even then, don't get me Rodrigo if you're gonna tell me we can't get a centre back. It should be Isak because we need a striker. Then it should be a centre back. And if there's money left over, you go and get me Rodrigo. We can't go into the season with one striker because I still think Nunes is gonna go, and 2.5 centre backs. We cannot do that. Rio, no, bro, it's real. I know Joey G's probably gonna see this. Man's from the same ends in that. What's going on?
So man, just played with
bro. We have to Joey again. I do apologize, my broski. You know it's no disrespect. What I'm saying is I'm saying availability. We can't go into the season with two centre backs.
Yeah.
And Joey G, obviously, who's unfortunately his availability is bad, and only one striker. We cannot do because I still think Nunes is going to go. You know.
Yeah, I think the club's probably just waiting for a sale. And if it doesn't come now, I think it'll be in January. So he'll just be about. He won't play or nothing like that. He'll probably maybe drop him down and then they'll just sell him because Isak will be here, EKITIKE will be here, and then you just there's really no need to have you within the squad on a match day. But let's talk about EKITIKE then, bro. I see some fans crashing out. They even made compilation of him, bro. Early, I'm like, how? This is crazy, man. I don't get it.
You could do that with any player in world football. You know that. You could literally do any player. Bro, I thought his debut was decent. It wasn't the greatest. I just thought it was decent. Some decent link-up play, was getting involved. I just don't think we created the chances. And not only that, I think we missed McAllister's passing. That incisive passing, that kind of like not always being predictable, going to the wings, looking for an overload. Remember, McAllister can be in the middle of the park and just fizz in something to EKITIKE. EKITIKE makes that stick pause, and then you go from there. We missed that. Because when McAllister stepped onto the pitch, I saw us look way more dangerous as a.
And he's rapid, you know. His movement is
very, very good. And there were runs that he was making, and no one played him the ball. And I thought,
no one played him the ball.
Don't tell me we're gonna have another Nunes situation. The difference is though, and no disrespect again to Nunes, I noticed this brother wasn't really offside either. He was very smart, and he's doing that run where he's looking at the line, and he's checking back. And then he's going again. I was watching very carefully on his movement. You know, Nunes can be a little bit gung-ho because Nunes just thinks, I just want to get in behind and score. Like, he's too eager. EKITIKE does have patience, and he's a smarter footballer for me.
Even his movement off the ball as well, bro. Like, he created a lot of space. You know those passes Mo was doing, splitting the defense. You look at his runs, he was taking the defenders away, and then they open up the space for the late runs from the midfielders and the wide men. But yeah, no, I think he's cold, man. Boy looks fast, looks strong. There was one moment as well, I think Gakpo should have slipped him in. You know the one when I think Gakpo, he shifted inside. Yeah. And then he ended up trying to hit on the volley. But EKITIKE into that left channel and he was like, yo, just slip me. And he got frustrated. And I was like, yes, let man know, bro. Play me the ball. Let me open and then whip that into the corner. But Gakpo decided he wanted to shoot, bro. He must have knew like Rio was going to come on and cook in it. So he had to.
That was like, oh crap, my minutes are getting cut, so I need to do something drastic. But I think EKITIKE, listen, we're gonna see way more of him. I don't think we shouldn't be worried about EKITIKE. In my opinion, it was literally
facts.
Like there wasn't even many people that had great games, but I'm not taking anything from it. Like all jokes aside, I was making jokes about Conor Bradley because he was kind of getting fried by that winger at one point, And I was like, what's going on with Conor Bradley? And I was like, you see Frimpong's looking at that thinking, right, that's not going to happen to me. Because when Frimpong came on, I'm not going to lie, he was way better than Bradley. But I also feel like it was to do with instructions. Bradley was inverting. Frimpong was told to
stay as a right back. Yeah,
and Frimpong's delivery. I know we've been used to Trent for so many years. brother. You see, put it right on the plate for TREY, you know.
Do you know the thing I saw with Frimpong as well? His speed. Like, I know, like, right, I wanted him at the club anyway. You knew my feelings on him. I know that the conversation was like he can't defend and all that stuff. I said it's not the fact that he can't defend, it's the fact that he's not needed to loads of defending because of the system he was playing in. But the brother can defend. He's tenacious. He's aggressive in what he wants to do. And I can't see anyone beating him for pace, bro.
No one ain't beating him for pace. I'd even say we might see an absolute race at one point between Doku.
Oh, that's gonna be cold.
Because you know, so crazy. I reckon Doku could still get half a step against Frimpong.
Of course he can. Yeah, it's just a little shimmy. And
however, I see Frimpong shifting and catching him, or at least staying with him, if that makes sense. So Doku might get half a yard, but you see Frimpong just close that gap real fast. But Frimpong, listen, Frimpong was doing up right wing at one point, and it made me go, yep, I already know what's gonna happen when Salah goes AFCON. Don't be shocked if you see Frimpong.
Nah, it's gonna be Frimpong there, bro. I've already seen it. It's written on the wall, bro. It's gonna be Bradley right back, Frimpong right wing. And do you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna cook in that time, you know, because he's just gonna be so dangerous.
He's gonna be doing what Doku's doing,
bro.
You know what he's gonna do? All he's gonna do is a little one of these. Yeah, but you can't stop because he's too fast.
And he's gonna have Rio on the other side as well for like 20 minutes.
Remember, they never really want unless they show him inside. And again, one thing I will say to big up Alonso for is Alonso playing in right midfield made him advance his game from an attacking point, especially because there were times when he has to come inside the pitch. He can't always be byline. But that's his byline's his strength. But by playing in that Alonso system, it allowed him to play in between the lines as well. Yeah. So
I think it's obviously we used him and Bradley different. I think Bradley is very good on the ball in those half spaces. He ends up being, because we try and overload different positions in it. We want to make sure we have a better, you know, the number wise in the midfield area. So that's why he tucks in. But he can give you the overlap. We've seen it. He can give you the inverted. Sometimes he's even in there as an extra 10 as well at times. So and I think it's just different tactics in it. I think it's just different way of playing. Because even the first time Frimpong played as well, he did the inverted thing. So it's gonna be interesting, bro. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see, man. But let's talk about this boy before we get Matt in the hot seat, man. Lucho's left, Matt. Oh yeah, you know, the Samba guy is now at the squad. I see him laughy and jokey with Harry Kane and the man them, you know, vibes in over there in Munich. But I don't know, man. I didn't want him to go still in it. I'm still kind of hurt by it that he's left.
I'll be honest. He, for me, is underappreciated. I feel like he's undervalued. I think because people see him as Mane's replacement and he didn't hit the heights of Mane, it's almost like they don't want to give him still the praise for what he did. Bro, Luis Diaz is one hell of a football player. There is a reason why Bayern Munich signed him. There's a reason why Barca wanted to get him. Barca would have got him if they had the money. Don't get twisted. Barca would have got him. They definitely would have got him. He is a player that can open up defenses. He had his best year last year. He was arguably our second best attacker last year behind Salah. I think it would have been Gakpo, but Gakpo fell off after the injury. So Gakpo, whereas Diaz, in my opinion, I'd say the levels were a little bit better. Bro, we're going to miss Diaz, man. We can't act like we're not going to. I think it'll be silly, in my opinion, to think that we're going to miss him, even if we do have Rio. Rio doesn't have the end product that Diaz has right now. Doesn't have the experience that Diaz has in big games. Like, remember, we're talking about Luis Diaz, who scored a brace against Man United last year. We're talking about a Luis Diaz that scored a hat-trick. He was the only player, if I'm not mistaken, that scored a hat-trick for Liverpool last year.
Yeah, he was. Not even Salah. We need to fix that, bro. We need that. I can't take.
Not even Salah had a hat-trick last year, bro.
Yeah, we need to fix that, man. I need the man them on. Hey, listen, man. There's a certain striker potentially on his way in it, so you probably get that. Do you know what I'd love?
I know.
If he got that against Newcastle.
Yeah. Facts.
Do you think they pitch invade if he bags a hat trick and then points over his shoulder?
I'm gonna be real. I don't even know whether we should start, man, against Newcastle because it could be mad.
Nah, big up to Mike. Mike said to me yesterday, we did a quick stream, right? And he said, bro, I don't think we should play him. No, don't play him.
I'm gonna be honest. Can you imagine what Joe Linton's gonna do?
Yeah, they're gonna try and rough him up.
They're gonna try and mash him up. And remember, they know he might have a little bit of a tight hamstring after 70 minutes. They know him. That's their brethren. They know, innit? Bro, I'm saying go Newcastle with EKITIKE and only bring on Isak if you need to. I'm gonna be real. Them man, they are arguably the most physical team in the league, and he used to play for them. Joe Linton will literally man mark Isak. You know, it will not be pretty, bro.
Right, let me send you over, guys. So let's get Matt in the hot seat now. Questions from you guys. I've sent them over to Matt. Matt, you have them. You can read them out to the people and then answer them. They're a bit nicer. So guys, if you're new around here, you don't get it. Normally on the sit down, we get 5 questions normally from the community to ask the guest on the show. But these ones are a lot nicer this week, bro, because normally they're a bit sticky.
All right, cool.
Would you agree, Matt? Would you agree they're nicer?
Yeah, they're a lot easier. They're a lot easier. So these, in comparison to the last ones I've had, have been, these are blessed, man. Why couldn't it be like this all the time?
No, Matt, we had to find out. We had to get to know the real Matt, they would say.
Rotted. They really put me in a hot seat for about a month, bro. I can't even lie. Like they didn't know after a month what was going on.
Yeah, listen, the man them said Matt he was the best footballer about, bro. So that's they want.
I hear it. Listen. All right, so the first one is, who was your football idol growing up, and did you ever try to copy their style on the pitch? Yeah, for me it was R9, Ronaldo Nazario. That was my footballing idol, and at that time I was, back in them days, it was either 4-4-2 in my day, or it was just 4-4-2. That's what everyone played. There was no like 4-3-3. I used to try and be like him. And I used to, like, obviously when you're in the playground and you're like, Ronaldo, like try and be flary, step overs, all of that stuff. You say it in your head as well. Like the step overs thing is definitely something that I try to replicate. And that's something even now, it's like it's signature part of my game, innit? Like if I get the ball and I'm going 1v1 against defender, you're always gonna get step overs and shimmies from me. For me to offset you or off balance you. That's just something that I would try and do. So definitely. But in terms of style, how Ronaldo plays, no. The style that I'd arguably say that I tried to replicate as I got a little bit older was probably, and again, style, not quality. I know what Enzo's done. I know what he's done. I just want to say style.
Okay.
Style, was Robin, because as I got older and then formations got away from 4-4-2, went to 4-3-3. That's when managers started saying, okay, cool, we're going to play the left footers on the right-hand side. So my thing was, okay, I know I can shoot. Got to work the space now. Do you know what I'm saying? Robin, for me, was the master at that, bro. Because you kind of knew what he was going to do. You just didn't know when he was going to do it. So, those would be like the two, like, if you could merge, like, trying to play like one, and do you know what I mean? See, someone put, here we go. Bro, remember, I'm not saying this is the style. Style now, though.
Matt said, bro.
Flipping out, bro. Style. All right, next question. What was your go-to celebration after scoring a goal in school or in the streets? I didn't really have like a go-to, When I just score a goal, I kind of used to just. It might have been a knee slide. It was nothing like. It might have just been
the street, Matt. What do you mean?
No. So in school, but in terms of in the streets, I didn't really have one. I didn't really. You just kind of celebrate. You just do whatever. Like it was just organic. I didn't really have something specific. But if it was grass football, like when I'm in school, I used to do the knee slide though. I remember one time he mashed up my kneecap as well. Because if you don't get that right,
you need to. People don't understand a knee slide. You have to catch it right. You can't
catch it right. If not, your knee can get jarred in the ground, bro.
Some man have that. Some man got that glidey thing, bro.
Yes, and some man have got gout.
Yeah. Knee get all stuck in the grass.
Yeah.
Flip over.
It's crazy. Be honest, what position did you want to play, and what position did your mates actually stick you in? All right, so I always played striker or winger, but if I'm gonna be honest, when I was in year 7, I was quite short. I was very quick, agile, good feet, but for whatever reason, in fact, I know the reason. I'm not gonna get into it, but I obviously should have been a left midfielder at that point. Do you know where the manager stuck me for a season?
Left back.
Left back.
Yeah.
brother. These times, so first year secondary school, yeah. My growth spurt was more like year 8, year 9. So I was very, very slim. I was very, very slim. What's this? Liverpool giving green. All right, we'll get on to it. I was very, very slim, but obviously very fast. Manager just looked at me and said, "Oh, what is that flake?" And we've already got, we'll just put him left back. All right, then. Bro, if you know how the team ends. And what's, bruv?
You're the only. Do you know why it is? Because normally in a team, you don't really get a lot of left-footed players in this day and age at time, innit? Normally, most is right-footed. So as soon as you get one, you need someone left back, bro. You can't be doing the alarm thing where you do the inverted fullback and he cuts across the pitch. You need a left footer down the left side. So
facts.
Man just said, just hold the left back.
Bro, it was hot. And I remember I was saying to my dad, I was like, Dad, I'm not a left back. Like, I can't play left back. And I had a decent season, but I was more like anyone that was physical. Because these times there, I'll be honest, my confidence wasn't at the highest back then when I was I would say my confidence got way better like year 8, year 9. And I think it's because I was playing that position. Anyone physical, like so if I came up against a Semenyo, I could match him stride for stride. But if he uses a bit of shoulder, it's a long day, bro.
It's a lightweight.
So I was moving like Dennis Irwin in a sense of Dennis Irwin went physical, but like you could get at Irwin with a bit of physicality. He wasn't the biggest, or like a Paul Parker. I'm just giving you examples of short, small kind of. Because I was short, bro. That's so crazy. I was quite short in year 7.
What's your height now, if you don't mind me asking?
About 5'11", 6 foot. Yeah.
Right. Are you man always trying to pretend to be 6 foot, man?
No, bro. Ask Cal. Because Cal's 6'1" or 6'2". I'm ever so slightly short.
Cal ain't 6'2", bro.
No, Cal's about 6'1". I'm ever so slightly shorter than Cal.
Oh, it's Jerry, because them man there saw Cal's height, bro. So I asked them man there.
Yeah, but you and Jerry are like Van Dijk, bro. So that's why you man. That's why, innit? You man are all Van Dijk's height. It's crazy. All right. What's the next one? What's your funniest memory from a youth match? Own goal, missed sitter, or wild red card? Funniest memory. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Should I reveal this one?
Bro.
I have scored an own goal. I can't lie.
You scored an own goal?
This is year 7.
I never want to hear you get onto anyone that scores an own
goal. It was year 7.
I don't care when it is, bro.
So again, this is why I don't want to release the files. All right. So corner was played in.
Yeah.
And it's from my right hand side. Remember, I'm left footed. Yeah, I'm left footed. Yeah.
Use your other foot, brother.
I went to clear the ball and sliced it. It kind of went off another of our players, hit the post and went in. And I'm not gonna lie, the rest of that game, my confidence went like I had the worst game of my life, bro. I can't even lie. Because remember, these times is year 7, yeah. I'm playing out of position. I'm embarrassed for one, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wow, the manager's never gonna play me ever again. It's the only own goal I've ever scored in my career. Like,
listen.
You can clip. I don't even care, bro. I care, bro. I'm not a defender, innit? I'm not a defender. I'm an attacker.
You can clip. All right, you.
Bro, I mean, year 7, I made a mistake.
Yeah, with the right.
The manager let me know as well, So you're doing what the manager did. This is what I'm saying. I got PTSD, bro. The manager's like, you gotta clear that. Yeah, you gotta clear it. I'm like, I tried to clear it.
No, Matt, you have to clear that, bro. That's not even. Were you near post?
Bro, I was in like the center, so it missed the center back. So I wasn't kind of expecting it. You know when you thrash at a ball? I thrashed at it. It sliced off my foot, hit a defender and went in.
You take panicking in the box.
I panicked, bro. But chat, remember, I am not a centre back, bro. I am a fleet-footed right winger / strike. That's not me. But bro, listen, it's one of them where it happens. It's life. Like, but all jokes aside, though, like I said, my confidence wasn't very high back then times there, yeah. And bro, I've never felt so low in a game ever.
Sorry for laughing, bro, but you
Bro,
can't clear
I'm not
that,
gonna
man.
lie,
You
bro.
can't
It was
clear
bad.
that, bro. You
It was
can't
bad,
clear
bro. It was bad.
You can't be clearing those, man. Can't be panicking in the box, bro.
I'm telling no, but it happens, innit? It happens. It happens. It happens to the greatest of defenders, bro. I'm not a defender.
Name apart from Carragher, bro, but Jimmy Traore, bro. Who have you seen? And was it
Rumble, probably.
Was it Southgate as well? Was it Southgate or one of them man they scored?
I've sure it was. Yeah, it was something like it was so like because what it is, the ball I think is getting cleared by the centre back.
Yeah.
So my body position was already wrong anyway. I'm marking someone that a little bit taller than me. Luckily, he wasn't too tall. But it was just like whatever. But tries to clear it and sliced it. Like I panicked in it. I just.
I would have subbed you. I ain't even gonna lie. I would have subbed you.
See what I'm saying? And you would have destroyed my whole footballing career.
No, bro. Get off the pitch.
You can't do that to players, bro. You gotta give players a chance to make mistakes. That's what make them better, bro.
Like Maguire and them, man. There.
See, I never should have released the file. This is why I'm never coming back on this show, bro. Go on this show, fam. Every single time I go on this show, you give me a platform, you tell me the questions are easier, then somehow you rope-a-dope me into me telling the people them that I sliced the ball and scored an own goal.
I didn't rope-a-dope you.
Yeah, you did, bruv. You did. You just sat there like this, just waiting to hear what I was going to say. Yeah. Is he really going to tell the truth?
I thought you were going to say, like, oh, someone skilled you a rainbow flick. You like, oh, it can happen because there's some bad ballers out there, innit?
It was an own goal, man.
Own goal was mad still. I ain't even going to
Own goal was mad. Own goal was mad.
Nice, man, dude.
Oh, do you know what? In the five-a-side, though, I'm not going to lie. I remember this five-a-side game. There was this guy that he was like a Coutinho.
Yeah.
And the way he was moving, I'm not going to lie. Not many people, like I'd say, even when, obviously, early 20s, whatever, agility was still there, speed was there. This guy nearly made me do what you know when Virgil was doing the switching?
Yeah.
Bro, I nearly switched out of my boots. This guy, bro, this guy was doing all these fakes. Remember, this is five-a-side, isn't it? Yeah. Bro, this guy was so techy, and I was like, nah, like I can't read him. Like the thing is, because I'm athletic, or was let me rephrase that. Was athletic.
Don't clear it up, man. But the people, man.
No. But when I was athletic, like in my prime,
yeah,
bro, I could kind of switch quickly. But bro, this guy was just switching for everything. Bro, my man nearly made me like fly out my boots, bro. Luckily, he didn't send me like shopping off him. But I just remember thinking, that's never happening again. And I remember when he next got the ball, I clamped him. You lot just know it, man.
Nah, you lot need to chill, bro. Bro, we want Matt on the channel more often, bro. So let's chill with it.
See, I'll never say nothing ever again, bro. Man, you lot, man, in the chat, Matt Lovren. See what I'm saying?
Matt Lovren. Nah, Matt, what man dropped you? If you kick the back of his heel and fell over,
nah, that's crazy. No one's ever done that to me. Are you mad, bro? The switching of stances was the most ever I've ever done. Man could never say like, nah, like I'll give you. I'll tell you one something. You know, I know you probably don't know him actually. There's a Newcastle content creator. His name's called D-Man. He's normally on Specs' channel. You know, Geordie Dread Specs. That's normally on.
Yeah, I spoke to him the other day. Still, I wanted to try and get him on the channel to talk.
I was playing. I want to say 7-8 aside with D-Man. D-Man, his age group is a bit older than me, I think. And they even said that I was the best there. But not only that, there was a time when one of their players tried to trap me in the corner. I done a flip flap through his legs and bent it far corner with my weaker foot. D-Man can vouch for that, bro.
Nah, listen, your weaker foot got better in it, so it's good.
Had to get better. Had to train with my right foot. My right foot, like back when I first started football, like I said, was like really bad. But then obviously years and years of practice, I had to get better. Had to improve my right foot.
Matty Porro, bro.
Because D-Man knows the levels.
Nah, listen, big up, Matt, man. Thanks for sharing that. Was that the last question?
No, there's one more. If you could bring one street rule into the Premier League. Street rule.
So you know, like we used to have golden goal. We used to have no
rolling
offsides and that.
subs
You
and all
roll
them
it,
things.
roll the man on and off.
Nah, but into the Premier League though. Hold on, name me a few of them that we've said.
So no offsides, rolling
No, that's
sub.
crazy.
No offsides would be
no offsides. Nunes would be the greatest striker in the world.
Score from like a header or a volley, bro.
Yeah. Rush goalkeeper. Remember Rush
goalkeeper? The goalie can run out and do play. Well, to be fair, Edison's done that a few times.
Yeah, he has. I don't know, you know. Maybe
like a 3-0 whitewash as well, and you score 3, the game's done.
Maybe the only one. No, it wouldn't even work though. Rolling subs is probably the only one potentially. Rolling subs. That's probably the only, because you can't listen. If you do rush goalkeeper, that's just insane because it rules out actual goalkeepers. If you do 3-0 whitewash, it means that a team can't never make a comeback. Rolling subs, arguably the best. So you've named. Do you know what? I think this year you can name 9 subs.
Is it 9 subs?
I think it's 9, chat. Chat, double check that, please.
Mad.
I think it's 9.
Sinbin's a good one.
Do you know what? Sinbin could be one actually.
When they're thinking to bring it in like a blue card.
They were. Remember the blue card thing?
I think they would mess up the game, bro, if they ever did that. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mess up the game. Maybe
I ain't trying to see. Yeah, I ain't trying to see my guy just sit there 2 minutes.
That way we could see more of the players potentially that are on the bench. But it's never really gonna work though. Like none of them would work.
Because they know sometimes a man's tired, and if you just give him like a little 10-minute rest, you could bring him back on.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, that's probably like the best one.
All right, man. Look, we'll leave it there, guys. Bless up to Matt for sharing, as always, man. Great conversation as always. I'll double check and see if the who was it that posted that saying that we could actually we're gonna bid for Isak today. I can't see it now. So many things in the chat.
What today? No, I think it was well, the latest thing is that's from Alex Crook. Hold on. I don't think there's gonna be a bid today. I think Newcastle were upset that we haven't bid. I think it was.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. But listen, Matt, love for the love. Matt, you doing a watch along for?
Yeah, I'm actually doing a watch along now. Actually, in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna do the Spurs Arsenal game, preseason game on my Big Up channel. In fact, you know what, let me quickly send a link into
cool. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
And then later on, I might be on my channel later on YouTube speaking about Isak. So tune in to there, people. That I'm not too sure on time yet, but I should be live later on my channel as well. And then later on, I'm on Hassam's channel at 9, and then I'm on Jamie's channel at 10:30.
Jesus Christ!
And then people wonder why I'm sick, bro.
You gotta rest, bro. You gotta rest.
Yeah, it's a bit mad. Oh no, what did he say? The comment has failed to post. Why is that? I don't understand what happened there.
Yeah, send it again if you can.
It's not going through, you know. Can you see it?
No, I can't see it. Send it in the private one, and then
I'll copy it in the private chat. And then,
what I've got later down, guys, today 6 o'clock, members only chat. So that's going to be a vibe as always. Normally the questions in there are vibey. We'll chop up wherever you guys want to chop up, but obviously if you're not a member, you can't get involved. So it is what it is. You're gonna have to stand outside and watch through the glass windows. But if you want to become a member, there's a join button. Have a look and see what is best for you. But Matt, as always, man, I appreciate you. The link is in the chat as well, guys. So Matt's Big Up channel. Appreciate you, bro. We'll make sure we try and get this done every Thursday, man, because it's always a vibe, man.
Always, man. Come on, man.
Always a vibe.
Always vibes on the channel, man.
Matt, listen, clear the ball next time, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Why did I say anything, man? Bro, it's all right though. It's all right. We're moving. I've evolved since then. Year 7 was how many years ago, bro? Them ones there. So I've evolved as a player, bro.
Gaffer said, Matt, you can't clear down the took off that pitch so quick. I'll be like, punish you, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean you're slicing the ball?
I'm not gonna lie. If you would have subbed me off the pitch, I don't think I ever want to see football again for the whole year, bro. Because even if the manager put me back in, my confidence would have been finished.
Bro, he probably finished it by leaving you on the pitch as well. That's the thing.
But like I said, he learned his lesson though. Because man, you see, that was, I can't remember how. That's the thing. It's so long ago. I can't remember if that was early in the season or late in the season. I want to say it was early in the season.
Yeah.
And I still finished that. I played one season at left back, and then from year 8 onwards, up until 6th form, I played left midfield. And then I remember we changed formation a few times. 3-5-2. I played up front as well. So but you know what though? That left back, it sounds crazy. That's why even like all jokes aside, even like you see like kids, yeah, like my son plays football. When you're at that age, it's all about confidence for them. Forget anything else. You want them to be confident. Everything else will kind of gel together. Don't worry about their skills and whatever. Obviously, you're good. You're going to work on that. But you see, my son, big in my pigeon every time.
Yeah, big him up.
For me, he's techie, innit? My son, he's natural. He's got like very good dribbling ability, but he needs to work on his shooting. Sometimes he doesn't slow down before he shoots. I'm trying to teach him that. But not only that, it's his confidence. Like if he does something wrong, he kind of like gets annoyed at himself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Kai, don't do that. You're gonna be fine. Because when he's in his groove, you can't get the ball of him, bro. You actually can't get like, you get what I'm saying? It's all about confidence for the kids. Like, give them the confidence, the platform before anything else, and then you will see them truly strive. So
100. I've got something I can tell you how to help with that as well.
Yeah.
But listen, Matt, love, man. Thank you.
Come on, man. You know this.
Guys, Matt has got the watch along, so make sure we go over there and tune into that one. The link is already in the chat. Later down, members only video for the members only chat, I should say. You guys can watch, but you can't get into interactive. But love for the support as always. Big up to all the new subscribers as well, because I did see a few of you guys, and sorry I couldn't shout you all out because we was running the stream. And big up to John for the super chat as well, man. Really, really appreciate it. So guys, I'll see you guys back around 6 o'clock. If you guys have nothing else to do, come and sit down. Let's just waffle for about an hour, man. Big up. Catch you guys soon, man. Peace out.
Love, peeps.